Y'all are on the East Van Dan Shit Show.
So you guys make it down here from Victoria?
Yeah, we came drove.
Oh, yeah, by the way, we're
we drove down from Victoria.
Oh yeah, by the way, please welcome Conjure Hands.
Hey.
Yeah. So you guys are from did you guys form in Victoria? Or?
Yeah, we formed in Victoria. Three of us are originally from Alberta, Calgary, and from Edmonton, right? Yeah. So, and then a couple of the guys they moved from Ontario. The guys that are in the band now. So I think when the band started, it was other than our original drummer was from Vancouver, but all of us were Alberta guys that had moved here. And now we've all been here for 4 years, and some of us after a few. So we definitely consider ourselves a Victoria band. Been from all over, so hopefully our music represents a little bit of that different experiences, right?
Cool. So your guys' music is pretty wicked. It's a mixture of southern rock, I'd say influenced by a lot of like different classic rock bands.
Yeah.
Like what bands do you guys jive on?
We're a lot of the big hits of the 70s. Nothing too crazy. AC/DC, ZZ Top. Thin Lizzy. That's a huge influence you'll hear. And
yeah, Phil's great.
Yeah, the guitar harmonies and the storytelling and I love Leonard Skinner. I love all the Allman Brothers, Marshall Tucker Band, like classic blues, of course, like Freddie King, B.B. King, Buddy Guy, like pretty much anything that is from the 50s to the 70s. We're into checking out, like lots of Ray Charles and soul music, James Brown, Sly and the Family Stone.
I was just thinking Sly. Yeah.
Love funk music too, and we're all old souls, so most of our listening is probably in that kind of decade of music, and which was a lot of rock and roll, right? What we call classic rock now. So, we try to stick to that vein, but we're not afraid to go a little bit outside into other genres of that kind of time period, I guess.
Yeah. You a fan of the Black Crowes?
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Like I couldn't tell you their albums, but I know. I've heard their first album and it's really good.
It's Shake Your Money Maker.
Yeah. Someone had that on at a party, and I was pretty surprised with.
I just brought that up because I think that was the first legitimate concert I went to when I was like 13. I also smoked my first joint there.
All right, that's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a good first one.
Good memory, right? Yeah. So what's like the writing process like for the band?
Some of the songs are riffs that I've wrote when I was like 13, 15 years old. So I've just had riffs in my head, and then I usually have like a couple different recording machines, whether it's just a computer or just I'm a big fan of the portable recording machines, and I just kind of plug my guitar into that and start constructing songs that way. The first album, the Spellbound Blues stuff, is mostly written by myself, and then little things with Victor. It was pretty much just me and him when the band started, so as people writing and constructing the songs. So usually I'll present something, take it to the band, we'll try playing it through, and then everyone throw little suggestions in, and by the end of the jam we usually are playing something from front to back.
Yeah. Cool. Spellbound Blues. That your guys' first album?
Yeah, this will be. Yeah, we split it. It's a little confusing, but there's 8 tracks, right?
10.
10. Is it 10?
It's 10 songs. We've got.
Yeah.
So, I guess one's an instrumental, but it's still pretty long. But we when we recorded the album, it was just supposed to be Spellbound Blues, but we realized the length was too long, so we're going to split it into Volume 1 and Volume 2 for the purpose of vinyl.
Oh yeah.
It wound up. Sorry.
No, go for it.
The whole deal is that we really wanted to do vinyl with this, and it's a bit over 50 minutes of music with the 10 songs, which once you exceed about 40 minutes on vinyl, you really start to denigrate the sound quality. So that's why AJ kind of came up with the notion of why don't we just split it into two. So that's just kind of the whole reason behind that, and it works better for us as a band as well because we could release the first one, kind of promote that, and then have something else coming out subsequently while we're also writing and working on new material already for the next one. So we already have a couple new songs that we're playing live. So it's just a good spot to be in as a band, and we're hoping to keep things rolling forward in this regard.
Now, like when you guys plan on releasing Volume 1 first, will you have the second one done?
Second one's done.
Oh, okay.
Second one's done. Yeah. Basically, yeah, it was an afterthought. Like we were in the mixing process, and I told him to take his time it all out. He's like, "Oh, this is too long for vinyl, technically." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So yeah, second album is just getting mastered right now, basically, and then we'll probably release it on CD, similar to this one.
Sweet.
But and then we actually do have a test press of the vinyl coming, but it's just got Volume 1 on it. Just something we're experimenting. We're planning to independently release everything ourselves first until something comes along better, or if how we're doing it ourselves works out, then it works out. But hope to have all the formats down.
Oh, sweet.
Tape, CD, Spotify's a no-brainer and all that.
Yeah.
So, but the physical.
Yeah, not a huge fan of Spotify.
No, yeah.
I'm like the old school,
Yeah.
Like
I get that. I think I like it for the amount of exposure. With the Conjure hand stuff you've put on there, I've noticed listening to it. You'll listen to a song on there, and then it'll kind of reference another band that's like that.
Mm.
So for younger people listening to our music, what I find nice is if the algorithm, so to speak, does see that we're into Thin Lizzy and AC/DC and Free and Queen and all these cool bands, and that kind of gets put in someone's rotation, and then we get put in someone's playlist because you can share playlists around, and in terms of like getting your music out to people in a way that's on a public platform, I like it. Yeah. So I wish that the money side of it was a little bit better. Yeah, but the LimeWire days of downloading music. If this replaced that, I think I like Spotify more than that.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
As a musician, but bottom line, I don't think you really are. I don't want to say you're really not a band, but I don't feel like something I've done is too permanent if you don't have it in an analog copy, or at least a CD. Get it? Like, so CD, tape, and vinyl to me cements what you're doing.
Yeah, I hear you. I was actually kind of thinking that the other day because I also work in film, so I'm like, I don't feel like I'm a filmmaker unless I'm holding my fucking DVD box.
Yeah. Yeah, that
right?
kind of dates you, I guess, now, or DVD.
Yeah, yeah. But still, it's just something like, there's like a lot of self-worth, holding your own CD, holding your own fucking DVD, you're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it makes it, and then it gets passed around too, right? With different people and finding your CDs in weird countries or weird cities and Goodwills, because that'll happen too. It's cool. It's something that exists in the world.
Yeah, 100%. Spellbound Blues. Where'd you guys record that?
Recorded that at Circle A Studios.
Where's that?
That's in Victoria. It's an independent studio run by Cody Barish. He plays in some pretty well-known bands. Like he plays in Hedonist, Clan Morna, which is like an Irish folk band, and he's really, yeah. So Hedonist is like a death metal band, and then he's just a really open-minded music guy.
Yeah.
So a lot of people do projects through him, and we usually recorded our demos. We recorded ourselves, but we decided let's try. So we did a Thin Lizzy cover with him, and that went really well.
What cover?
Got to Give It Up.
Okay.
Off
Sweet.
Black Rose, yeah. So we did that, and it went really well. So we decided, let's do the album, and it's gone great. Great guy to work with. He's every project he puts out as a producer or engineer is great.
Right on. I saw there's some dates on your calendar, guys' calendar. Did you guys play? I saw a church or something on there.
Yep.
Where was that?
Yeah, Victoria, the First Metropolitan Church, their gym area.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was cool. It's a good show. Yeah, all the same bands, Gadfly, Black Ends.
Oh, sweet.
Played last night as well.
Yeah.
So
you guys are like going around the island, like doing shows together?
Yeah, this is the last show. So
okay.
We did Vancouver on Friday, Victoria Saturday. Now we're here.
Where'd you guys play in Vancouver?
Redgate Art Society. It is. Was it off Main Street or something? Down.
I used to live off Main, but I've been kind of out of the loop.
Yeah,
for
it wasn't really
in
East Van. Like it was right outside of it.
Okay.
So, I'd never played there before in the past, but it was actually our band's first time playing in Vancouver.
Oh, nice.
So that was good.
Yeah.
Good shows have been well attended, so
nice.
It's good.
Yeah. So, have you guys been like getting when one of the band members like writes something, say if like you're like write something like personal, do you guys try and like help out with that song, or you just like let Buddy do his thing, or like I don't know.
We only have one song written by one other guy.
Oh, really?
Now, yeah.
Okay.
So, but like, yeah, there's always my biggest passion in life is songwriting. Like, I like the technical aspects of playing guitar and playing music and stuff. But when I grew up playing bass in a lot of bands, and one of my favorite aspects of that instrument is that you get to play under people's creations and kind of make your own story with it. And it really, you can kind of shape the song. So when these guys do have an idea, I love it. You know, and if it turns out the way they wrote it is perfect, if there's a hump that they need to get over, it's always like, well, you try to get over it yourself, or if it's something that just pops in my head, I'll play it. I'm not going to be shy about that. If it's going to be to help what they're creating work out to a finished song that's excellent, then so it's no ego when it comes to each other's writing. It's, if anything, it's like, if you got an idea, get it out, right? So
yeah,
could be gold.
Yeah,
right.
In a way, I think too. Just throw it out there, and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right. And sometimes it's just jamming on. Sometimes it's just a riff that the band jams on, or one guy just jams on for a while, and then someone picks it up, or he picks something up and adds another thing, and then you got a hit song amongst yourselves or whatever with it. So yeah, no, songwriting, that's probably the easier part of it. You know, lyrically, a lot of the lyrics are influenced by Black history and kind of American history, Canadian American history as well, the lower class struggles and political tensions and stuff like that, and some current events, I guess, in a sense. So that stuff comes pretty naturally.
Cool. Yeah. Well, as a writer, they say, write what you know, right? Me personally, all I know is addiction, shit relationships.
Yeah,
That's pretty much it.
Hey, that's created a lot of ammunition for a lot of songs, right?
Yeah, for sure.
That's too. It's not all. The world isn't all rainbows, right? So,
Nope, it sure isn't.
and I think you got to connect with people on that. Like being a rock band, it means your emotion, your band emotion can go a lot of different places. Like, yeah, we can write songs that people want to dance to, but we can also write songs that, like, someone close to you passes away that might, speak volumes for the feeling you're currently in, or certain other frustrations. So there's always, I think with Conjure, there's always like a bit of a dark edge, whether it's like a more on the black comedy scale or the being grim. But it's always that kind of is always there.
I don't know if this is actually just talking about these themes for like writing and whatnot, but where there's tragedy, there's rebirth. Is that a phrase?
Yeah,
I think I've heard that before. I don't know why that just popped in my head.
I get it in context,
Yeah.
It is. It's sad, but it's true, I guess.
Yeah.
A lot of things are grown out of that, and even tell our band story. Sometimes this guy quits the band abruptly, and it doesn't go great, but then you get two replacement great players that are awesome out of it, right? And the band finally kicks up, right? Like,
that really has been the whole genesis of getting to where we are at this time. We're on now our third drummer, third guitar player, I guess, aside from AJ, and then we had Vince join us on keys. So it's been quite a while and a lot of tribulations. We went through a period where we worked with a couple different singers, really trying to build a set around having them as vocalists, and then they didn't work out or left after a few months. So that was when AJ just kind of stepped up and said, well, to hell with it, I'm just going to sing all the songs myself now, rather than trying to spend our time trying to work with someone who's probably or possibly not going to work out. But everything's really coalesced really well now with the lineup that we have. Like, we all, musically, it's great. We all work well together. Personally, we all get along really great. So we're really fortunate to have arrived in this place, because it was a long journey getting here. So it's pretty amazing to have the album out now and be working on new material and be where we're at.
Yeah. Struggles to get something like complete, and then you finally get it completed. You're like, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. God. Yeah, I've had my fair share of those struggles in the past.
If you happen to be passing through Vancouver, BC, please stop by Whiskey Six Barbecue. Hands down, #1 ribs ever. That's Whiskey Six Barbecue, located in Vancouver, BC. Be there or be square, baby.
Are you guys going on second last?
Last, I think.
Yeah,
really?
we're closing things out tonight.
Nice. What's your guys' set list like?
It's
45 hour.
Probably 45,
Yeah.
There's Black Ends, you guys, and Gadfly. Is there a fourth band?
I think
Shearing
there is.
Pinks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shearing Pinks are the local. That's kind of been the setup for this little mini tour. Is our three bands, and then we've had a different local act also with Vancouver and then Victoria and here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sweet. Since we were talking about classic rock bands, How much do you guys know about the backstory on like Fleetwood Mac before like the Lindsey Buckingham era?
Yeah, I
It's
love Peter
fucking
Green's Fleetwood
yes,
Mac.
yes,
Yeah.
Peter Green.
That's one of my
Yes.
very favorite guitar players.
Oh yeah. That's a fucking crazy backstory on
Yeah.
that, with like the occult and
Yeah.
mental health issues and drug addiction. It's fucking wild.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
It's definitely a band that had their struggles.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's crazy how what they started out as to what they became. It's
Yeah.
a pretty epic story.
Yeah. I think Peter Green too is a fucking terrific songwriter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was amazing. It's interesting to see how they went from being like a straight up hardcore British blues band to starting to kind of experiment with more pop and psychedelia
Yeah.
later on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like a lot of people who are like pretty much non-musicians, they probably actually never even heard of Black Magic Woman.
Yeah, like everybody thinks Carlos Santana
Yeah.
wrote that fucking tune, but
Yeah.
it's not.
No.
No.
Yeah,
That's absolutely a Peter Green original.
the
Yeah.
Green Manalishi by Judas Priest too.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
What do you guys so is tonight the your guys' last show on this mini tour?
Yeah, tonight's the last show.
Nice. What are you guys' plans for the future for the band?
We got another probably an EP in the works, so we'll release these volumes and just work on kind of the marketing side of the band over the next few months, and then probably in like the fall or late summer start recording singles and stuff, or try getting this EP out of the way. Well, not out of the way, but get that recorded and then get right onto the second full length probably.
Cool.
Yeah, just constantly putting out stuff. And
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Yeah. Do you guys like ever like record and then sit on stuff for a while, or like how does?
Yeah. We recorded a demo, like a few demos that we have, like older songs that we didn't put on this that will eventually be on other albums. So we do sit on stuff, and there's even a couple actual songs on Volume 2 that were almost cut out, but then when Vince joined the band, it kind of gave life to those songs in a different way. Just having the keyboard there, that made them make more sense for me to have them on the album and everything. So yeah, everything sounds pretty good there now.
Nice. Spellbound Blues, check it out. Guys want to give a shout out to anyone?
Kobe definitely for putting this whole tour together for us. I'll let you expand on that.
Yeah, Kobe, he's been helping us with getting us exposure to different radio stations, promoters everywhere, and just he's really a big staple of the Victoria music scene, and he's been doing a great job getting other bands out there and playing. And not all, nice thing about all his shows, they always have a good hearted message to them. Like it's not just for going out and making money. It's usually markets and free stores and donations and charity stuff that he tries to incorporate into all his events and the bands he works with. I know he deep down means it and is really invested into it. So hopefully people keep supporting what he's doing on the island here, and people like him multiply. So there's just more of it, and more of it. These bands have been great. Gadfly and Black Hens have been great tour mates. So that's hopefully people come out to the shows, and we're excited to play this venue. I think it might be the one of the better venues we've played for a while.
Yeah, man, it's
so,
awesome here.
Yeah, this is rocking. This is totally right on. So we're gonna definitely give it our all at the show tonight.
Fucking A. Oh, shout out to Rich. Thanks for letting me use your spot again. And yeah, thanks for doing the show.
Awesome.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Here's
Yeah,
the CD for you.
anytime. Oh, what?
Yeah.
Sweet.
No worries.
I have a CD player in my car. I'm gonna
Right
listen to this when I drop off my equipment. Awesome.
Didn't just bring it to wiggle
Thank
around
you.
for the
Well,
camera.
thank you.
Oh, yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, man.
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah, it's gonna be a killer show. On that note, y'all are off the East Van Dan shit show. Peace.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Cool, man. Thank you.